here, you can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything.
A little shaked up as far as, you know what I mean, I just wanted to clear my name, but other than that, I'm fully focused on the main course.
Gervonta Tank Davis has been arrested again, this time for alleged domestic violence, and what he said afterward stunned everyone. After breaking his silence, Tank delivered an emotional apology, admitting he's losing control and even confessing, "Sometimes I can't control my anger. That's why I wanted to quit boxing." For a fighter known for his power, speed, and confidence, this situation hits harder than any punch he's ever thrown. The truth is, this isn't just one scandal. Tank's entire reputation, his image, and even his career have been slowly falling apart, and now it might...
That's a nigga that just fought, gorilla.
...be on the verge of collapse. This is the downfall of a box.
Today, unfortunately, Gervonta Davis getting some trouble. What advice would you have for someone like Tank Davis?
Man, I don't know what's going on with him and his personal life. You know, that's on him. You know, I'm minding the business that pays me. That's my business.
Boxing superstar. Let's start with what just happened. Tank has been arrested once again, this time for domestic violence. The full details haven't been released yet, but one thing is obvious. It was serious. Serious enough to dominate headlines. Serious enough that even Tank felt the need to speak publicly. And when he did, he
punched that woman in the face. You got nothing to say.
You have anything to say to that woman?
Go ahead. Was she?
He didn't deny anything. He didn't get defensive. He said something that left fans stunned. "I've been trying, but I can't always control my anger. That's why I've thought about walking away from this sport." That wasn't the flashy, unstoppable Tank fan.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, West, though. I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Fans are used to. That was a broken version of him, someone who sounded like he was crying out for help. But the truth is, this didn't come out of nowhere. This arrest is just the latest chapter in a long line of...
I think the articles are saying like hours ago, Gervonta Davis was arrested. The accusations or the reports are that a female that he was with, he went to a house or something. Supposedly this happened at a residence that he did not live at, and supposedly this woman was hit in the face. Everybody's going to hear boxer and think that he punched her in the face. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Mike Tyson, like everybody was saying, like his hands got to be classified as a deadly weapon and all that type of shit. Like he should never be able to hit somebody outside the ring.
Controversies that have followed Tank for years. Let's be honest, Tank has a history. On the outside, he looks like the undefeated millionaire living a fast life. But behind the scenes, trouble has always been close. Remember back in 2020 when that viral video showed him grabbing his ex-girlfriend by the throat at a basketball?
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about it.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay, she's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say...
Ball game? That wasn't gossip. That was caught on camera. Then in 2022, he was arrested again for domestic violence. Tank denied everything. Claiming the woman was lying and even posting, "I never touched her." But the damage was already done. He spent time in jail, and fans started to question who he really was. And in 2023, right after a...
What's your reaction to the sentence? What's your reaction to the sentence? Can we get your reaction to the sentence? About the sentence?
We don't have any comment.
No comment.
Can you give us your reaction to the sentence the judge just handed down?
Well, we're not exactly satisfied with a sentence of 90 days home detention. We believe...
Another big win. He found himself back in court, this time for a hit and run that injured 4 people, including a pregnant woman. Think about that. This is no longer just bad publicity. It's a pattern of violence, chaos, and reckless behavior that keeps coming back to destroy him. Lately, Tank has more mugshots than press conferences.
Gervonta Davis was arrested for domestic violence. He's the champion in your division. What do you think about it? What's your reaction to that?
I don't know about that. You know, I don't know Tank personally, and I really got nothing to say. You know, I just wish him the best. You know, everything inside the ring, outside the ring.
Fans aren't cheering anymore. They're worried, or they're walking away completely. His legacy is becoming less about knockouts and more about court dates. Even other pros are speaking up now. And no matter how much someone loves Tank Davis, it's almost impossible to defend repeated domestic.
Davis, you know, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
He did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
You know, I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, you know, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your that's it, you know, basically. Get your shit. You don't hit women, man.
Yeah. Conor Ben blasted Tank publicly, and he didn't hold back at all. Tank's reputation took another massive hit, but the truth is, the cracks in his image were already showing inside the ring too.
For Lamont, it was like he was there, but he wasn't like there for. Like when you watch all the other fights, you can see like his eyes just look different. When he walked into the ring with Lamont, it was just like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, because you heard in the press conferences, he was just saying he was just real irritated. He didn't really seem like
he just felt like I think he just trained just to get by. I think he trained to just do 12 rounds. You know what I mean? The Tink that I know, the kid that you punch him in the face, he go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if I'm down on the scorecards, I'm gonna go out and go get it. I didn't see it that fight, and I understand it too. When us as fighters, when you get to a certain point in life, sometimes you just don't want to do it.
And nothing exposed that more than his fight with Lamont Roach, Tank was expected to dominate. This was supposed to be the performance that shut up all the critics. But instead, he almost got exposed. Roach stayed sharp, disciplined, and fearless. He didn't care about Tank's aura. He came to fight. And in round 9, Roach dropped Tank clean. But the referee waved it off, calling it a slip. The crowd erupted.
Did that, so I know the got in his eye, but they should have countered it. They would have countered it, would have went to Lamont Roach. What I didn't like about Tank, he was gassing up Lamont Roach way too much, and he was already talking about like retiring.
He seemed a little distracted, didn't he, in the fight?
That wasn't the same Gervonta Davis we're really used to seeing.
It just lets you know how corrupt like these governing bodies are, bro. If that dude took a knee, not only did he take a knee, he's like, hold on real quick. Let me get this out of my eye. How is that not a point? Like,
you know, funny thing, bro, that's why I cut my braids off. I had braids, and I had the same thing. I went through the same when I fought Andre. That was burning my eyes, so I cut that.
Social media exploded. Everyone watching knew exactly what they saw. So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming content. And drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.